It's different in endgame, but I'll show you while you're leveling up all you need to do with soul shards. It's easy once you figure it out. Okay, so here's what I do with soul shards. I open up my inventory, and I go to this little tab here on the right that says soul shield. You got your 3 little tabs right here. I go to the one that says soul shield, and you want to look in each column. So if you've got a whole bunch of soul shards in your inventory, you'll see all kinds of shards. What I do is I look in the row. See, this row I have 2 of them because I got a new one. So I have this one equipped right now, which I did by just right-clicking it, and it goes here onto your soul shield. So I will hover over this new one that I got. At the bottom of this window, it says if I equip this soul shield shard, I'll get a bunch of negatives. You know, it's not as powerful as the one I have. I'll get negative 80 HP, negative 5, negative 10. So I don't want that one. If it's higher stats in this row, because you're looking in the row, because this is like that right piece of the soul shield. If this was higher stats, then I could just right click it and it goes into my soul shield. But I don't want that, so I want this one because it gives me higher stats, so I'll right click it, so I equip that one. Sometimes it'll ask you, do you want to bind this to your account? You know, you can say yes if that's the one you want to use. And so this one is, you know, I don't need that one. So I'll go down here and you can just salvage it. I just salvage it if I don't need it. You might be able to try and sell it on the trading post. I would just salvage it. People have told me that you need the dust that you get from salvaging it for stuff later on. So just the ones that you don't need, just salvage. This is what confused me that unnecessarily. Do not worry about while you're leveling up. Don't even pay any attention to that you have an alternate soul shield. Just equip one and just leave that alone. Just think of it as you have one soul shield and you're looking in the row, and you want the one that gives you, you know, the most bonuses. Now, something else that you can keep in mind if you want is that for the row, this is one single set. So you can see that I have 5 in the same set. If you have either 3, 5, or 8, which is the entire row across, of the same soul shield, so 8 in a row, that's going to give me an extra bonus, and you can see where it says set effect. It says increases piercing by 6, increases evasion by 20. That I get those bonuses because these are 5 in the same set. Now that's something that if you want to try and get those extra bonuses, you can. But you know, it's not required. It's just if you happen to have 3, 5, or 8 of the same set, you can get those extra bonuses. But really, you know, look in the row, see which one, you know, gives you the most bonuses, and equip those. While you're leveling up, don't even pay attention to your second soul shield. Do that at endgame, because that just confused the pants off me when I tried to equip 2 soul shields at once. So the same way that you upgrade your weapon, okay, you can manage and upgrade your pieces of your soul shield. You're probably going to find stronger soul shields at endgame. So while, you know, I got these purple ones, these really strong ones from the first dungeon. So as you get to closer to endgame, you're going to get higher dungeons. So you're going to get even better soul shields shards. And, you know, and just doing PvE, I haven't had any problem with the soul shield that I have. So I wouldn't worry about the upgrade process or anything like that until endgame. But salvaging the soul shield pieces does get you that dust that you need to upgrade. The second soul shield is really for, like, if you want a different build. Think of it as like a skill template where, you know, if you have one soul shield that has pieces of a soul shield that are all about defense, and if you want to be very tanky, and then you have another soul shield that has you know, things with power and piercing, so that this is your, like, you know, this is your offensive soul shield. So then, you know, when you have 2 different soul shields, you can then just, you know, quickly push the equip button and change between defensive and offensive. So that's why there's 2 soul shields, so that it's kind of like almost like an armor template. The soul shield is like your armor, because your outfit doesn't do anything for armoring you. That's what the soul shield is for. So think of it as an alternate armor set. But while you're leveling up, just, you know, equip whatever. Just worry about one while you're leveling up. It gets way too confusing if you try and do it any other way, I've found. At least for me.